Have you ever wondered how would the football world look like if transfers were not possible to make? Basically meaning players have to stay on the same clubs forever. Bum bum bum. This is exactly what we are doing today. We are not gonna be able to make any sort of transfers forever. We don't even have a section for transfers anymore, meaning we can legit only do youth academy and obviously having our own players already. So for this challenge we are using one of the youngest teams in the FC25 career mode, at least according to ChatGPT, and you guys know ChatGPT doesn't lie, so this is probably the youngest team in the whole game, and that is RB Salzburg. And with RB Salzburg, we are gonna be trying to, of course, win the league and ideally winning the Champions League. We have a lot of interesting players, that is for sure. Definitely room for improvement. I just realized we can't sell any players as well, so every single player is staying here unless they are on loan. I actually never seen this before. There's no section for the transfer. Well, this is one way how to get me using these no-face players in the game. I'm not the biggest fan. Just a simple picture. How difficult is it? This is gonna be a crazy challenge. Let's look into the youth academy. I feel like this could be our goalkeeper of the future. We have quite a bit of interesting prospects in defense. This is gonna be really fun. Let's dive into it, shall we? So then let me show you guys already what I have done. I just realized that there's actually not much stuff to show you guys since we don't really make any transfers, but I have realized that we can actually release players, so maybe that could come in clutch. But so far this is the team I would like to have for the most part. There are still some improvements I would like to have, mostly on the goalkeeper spot. For now we're gonna be sticking with each and every single player we have. Some other things I have done, I actually have sent out a scout to Austria to look for some center backs, right backs, left backs and center mids, because I feel like those are some positions we would need like a backup. Because if you look into our squad depth, I don't see many right backs and some of the center backs are super low rated. And yeah, if anyone is curious about a tactical preset, we are going with Tik Tok, so Barcelona style pretty much, and coach management. This is what we got so far. Actually, there are not that many coaches, like good ones, to sign up. Most of them are pretty, yeah, dreadful. Let's just say that. Alright then, boys and girls, it is the end of the season, and here is how the team is looking like. Looks like there's a lot of growth going around the team, which is great to see. As you can see, some players have already been called up to the first team from the youth academy. So in the regular season, we finished first place with 47 points. In the playoffs, we also finished first place. I'm assuming that's the trophy secured, right? There's not anything else to it, right? So yeah, we are the champions. Let's go, come on. What about the Champions League though? Oh, what is this? Ostrich Pokal. Let's see, what's that? Oh, okay, we have won 2 trophies. Don't know what this is. I'm assuming some sort of cup they have. Right, the Champions League goes to PSG. We ended up going to the playoffs. Okay, we finished in the 21st position. We managed to pull off 10 points. I wouldn't say that's bad. That's quite alright. Let's see the playoffs. We were facing Atletico de Madrid, and unfortunately, that was such a close fight actually from us. I'm happy about that. 6-5 on aggregate in favor of Atletico de Madrid, and Atletico straight away lost to Benfica as well. What about the Europa League? Oh, Man United winning over there. And the Conference League goes to Chelsea. If Chelsea is not winning this year's Conference League, well, that will be quite shocking. Alright, and here are the statistics. These two faceless goalkeepers in game have not played whatsoever. They are same rated, same age as well. Plus Fitch is gonna go either way. He's on a loan. He did play the most games. He also brought 2 assists as well. Not many clean sheets though. Okay, one of our youth academy players played quite a bit by Court played 12 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. Not bad, not bad. There's one certain player I really want to release, and I don't think he played any single game as well, but we might get to him soon. 2-2 for Dedic, not bad. I feel like Dedic for sure could be like our end right back. He for sure is gonna grow. I feel like there's no questions about the right back spot. I feel like nor the CDM as well. Gordon Duat is looking pretty good. 1 and 2 for him. Here is the player I feel like we just need to release. 25 years old, 65 overall, and he hasn't played any single game. Sorry, mate. It's wow, a lot of money need to be paid. He's gone. He's gone. Sorry. Capaldo actually taking a lot of game time, but to be fair, he did pretty well. I think we are also, I don't know, man. I think we need to release this guy as well. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, Gluck played pretty well. One of our best players. 16 and 12 for him. What a season. And Konate did absolutely crazy. 31 and 6. No questions about the striker role as well, I feel like. What? Pretty alright overall, not bad, not bad. Well, it's time to jump to the season 2, a lot of questions to be answered. So then, season 2 is here, and here is how the team is looking like. A lot of new players as well joining us. Most of them slowly but surely are starting to be youth academy players. It's looking pretty good, pretty strong. There are some players whose contracts are expiring, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna renew them because I think long term we are not gonna, you know, count with these players. So these are the players whose contracts are expiring. And in the youth academy, well, this is actually not the youth academy, the youth scouts. I've actually sent out all the 3 youth scouts to different countries in Europe. Belgium looking for goalkeepers, Denmark looking for right backs, center backs, left backs, and center mids, and Norway looking for strikers, left wingers, right wingers, and CDMs. So for all the positions, all of them are 5-star, so I'm sure we're gonna find some pretty good prospects, at least I hope so. You guys really care about the coach management? Here's the coach management. This is how it looks like now. Well then, I shall see you at the end of the season, or if we find any crazy youth scouts, not youth scouts, but youth academy players, I shall let you know. Alright then, the first month of scouting is already insane. So I already have signed up some of the Belgium goalkeepers. I was not recording that because I was like, it's alright. I mean, I don't know just yet how crazy overall they have, but the market value they were having was pretty good. But now I'm going into the Danish player youth scout, and this is a crazy prospect. Crazy prospect. 2.1 million for this guy. Imagine if I reject that, bro. That would be crazy. Sign the player, man. Oh my days. Look at this scout. Oh ho ho.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Alright, and now it's time for that Norway scout report. This guy, Avram Vik, is looking pretty good. Now let's look at the youth academy. I haven't seen it just yet, but oh, there are some players that are already ready for the starting lineup. Like, I think the only player for now we're gonna bring in is Nicholas Batch. When we gonna have the next scout report, we shall see how the team is looking like. Maybe we also bring in this guy, Emil Villatsen. You know what? Why not? He's already 17 years old, 94 potential. Maybe he's gonna somehow end up as a starter. You can never know. For now, we're gonna leave the rest in the youth academy. We actually have such a big depth of players. We might be needing to, you know, release some more players sooner or later, because this is insane. It looks like we have some sort of Chelsea squad right now. Well then, looks like I have simmed too far that we are not even able to check out the leagues, how they did. I'm hoping that at the end of the season we are able to see the competitions, how well we did. Yeah, this is something that EA needs to work on for sure, but let's see how the team is looking like. Okay. What about some of our youth academy players? Hunter is out to 65 overall. Alright, and the youth academy looks like a lot of players are starting to drop their potential as well, which ain't great. In the statistics, looks like Hutter actually did end up playing some sort of games. That is good, that is good. Kamil Piotski did play a lot, but this was his last season. He's getting too much game time. We need some of the younger players to play more. Gurna, a lot better season than last time. 6-10 for him. Gluck with an insane season. 31-11 for him. Benata with 21-4. Not a bad season. I do really wonder how we ended up in terms of the competitions. I would like to see it. Hopefully we can. If not, well, I guess we'll never know. Okay, we ended up finishing first in the... Oh, we actually ended up finishing second in regular season. Same points though. Playoffs though, we did finish first. What about the Ostrich Pokal? We ended up losing in the final. We didn't make it to the final though, which is alright, but we want to win that. We want to win that. We want to win everything we can. In the Champions League, Monaco. What? You know what's crazy actually? That during the simulation, I did see that we played against Monaco. Obviously, that means we lost. Did we go out in the playoffs? Yes, we ended up wow, we lost in playoffs against Monaco. Monaco from playoffs ended up winning the whole Champions League. That is crazy. We finished 15 in the table, so it's improvement in the table. So then season 3 is here and some changes are gonna be made. So get your seatbelts fastened, get your popcorn ready. It's time to reveal what's going on. So then here is how the squad is looking like. It is looking pretty good, but once again, room for improvement. We are mostly lacking like center backs, a little bit in left back position. Goalkeeper is like the main question, I feel like, but we have signed up even more reserve players, as you can tell. There's also a lot of goalkeepers now, so I think we are releasing Schlager. Unfortunately, Terzic might be also getting released. I'm gonna decide literally in a few seconds. But the rest of the squad is looking alright, I feel like. Might need to look into some more center backs, potentially, because we are kind of struggling over there. If Jesper Koch can keep his overall and potential this high, get to 16 years old with this sort of rating and potential, then maybe he could be the guy for the future. And now going to the coach management, actually this time he had a lot of great options. We are now slowly but surely starting to reach that ideal rating. We're now actually lacking in attack more than defense or midfield. And here are the player contracts that are expiring. I think I'm letting everyone go on a free, and I think we're gonna even release Schlager now. Unfortunately, it just has to be done. Another guy I actually want to release, unfortunately, is Terzic. Sorry, Terzic. It was a good ride, but it's time to go, unfortunately. And I think we also gonna release Bidstrup. So Clark finally gets some game time. So Bidstrup has to go. Unfortunately, I'm hoping it's gonna allow me to release this player. It looks like it does. And Bidstrup, unfortunately, is also leaving. If we can actually release Fernando now as well. Oh, we can. You know what? We also gonna do that. We released 4 players. That is enough, I think. Actually, another player I want to release, Oko. Let's see if we can actually release him. He's taking a bit of game time from the young players. He does allow me to release him, so he's also going. 5 players have been released. It has to be done. Sacrifices has to be made. So then, boys and girls, we have simmed 1 month into the new season already, and I have already decided that I want to release some more players. Now, you might be saying, surely there's a restriction to the amount of players you can release. For some reason, I have some sort of feeling that you can't get, like, there is no restrictions the amount of players you can release since there's no transfer options. I released like 5 players at the start of the season, and it's still allowing me to release some more players. So I decided blank is going. I don't know if I can do more. Can I do more? I still can do more. Wow, that's incredible. I have power. It's all inside, ladies and gentlemen. Now I can get rid of all the players I don't want to see. that sounded kinda mad. Window therefore is also going. Wow, this is fun. This is fun. I didn't know you can release so many players. I'm assuming only because there's no such an option as transfers. I think that's the only reason why we are able to do so many releases. I think that's it for now. I think I have released so many players now. Bro, if only I knew I could have done this earlier. Who knows, we might be in the Champions League final now. Probably not. Probably not, let's be honest. So end of the season 3 it is, ladies and gentlemen, and once again we gonna see the competitions at the very end of the season. So here's how the team is looking like. Clark once again looks like hasn't gotten game time, which is awful. Don't know what we can do with that situation, but looks like we have a new starting goalkeeper spot. Is anyone rated Legrand? At first the Mermans was getting more game time, but Legrand has had more growth. Villatsen has had some amazing growth as well, up to 69. Hey, 69. That joke is so old, man. In the statistics, looks like there was a lot of shared game time between 3 goalkeepers. Looks like we also have a clear choice now in the left back position. Knilsen and Batch is the main guys. Clark actually played a bit of games but didn't grow, which is awful. Villatsen also played quite a bit. Gluck also with another amazing season, there's no question about him. 22 and 10 for him, 29 and 9 for Konate as well. 9-10 Champions League games suggests me that we could have ended up going out in the playoffs again. In the playoffs, we have ended up winning the Bundesliga. The Austrian Bundesliga goes to RB Salzburg once again. The Ostrich Pokal, and once again we lose in the final on penalties this time. At least we are, I guess, making it to the final, but I feel like we should be winning it. Champions League, Chelsea has won it against Man City. Ooh, okay, interesting. In the oh wow, we did not make it to the playoffs. How the hell did we have 9 games in Champions League then? First time we didn't make it into the playoffs. That sucks. In Europa League, Liverpool winning it against Frankfurt. Conference League goes to Leganes. That's an interesting winner over there. Well then, boys and girls, it's time for Season 4. Well then, Season 4 is here, and here is the team, ladies and gentlemen. We can see a lot of new players in the starting lineup, actually, because for the first time I have sorted out the starting lineup in a while. For the most part, our defense is lacking back. We need to release some more players. It just has to be done. So, Margala is going first, unfortunately, and Beidou also is going. What the hell? How did he submit a transfer request when literally it is not possible? What? Bro, he has broken the system. He's trying to escape the matrix, guys, so I feel like we have to give him that, you know? We have to give him the chance to escape the matrix. You can go, my friend. Anyone else we want to sell or release? I'm low-key thinking we release Kameri and give Dahl the chance to be the backup. Kameri has kind of already reached his peak, I feel like, so I think we also get rid of him. I'm sure you guys are buzzing to find out what we have for the coach management. Somehow, by releasing players, we have reached the ideal rating. I don't know how we do it, but yeah, we make things possible over here. I guess I might as well show the youth academy. I mean, there were some great players, some great prospects that could also take over in the future, mostly for the center back spots. I feel like we might not use the youth academy anymore, unless we need some drastic changes all of a sudden. Well then, Season 4 is finito. Season 4 is done, guys. Guess what? It's gonna be a mystery. How well did we do in the competition? The squad is amazing. Okay, interesting. The center backs haven't grown as much, and we actually have 3 goalkeepers with the exact same overall. I think the game time is going to be shared between all these 3 goalkeepers as well. Let's see the stats. The most games were played by Legrand. Krog played 1 game, and in that game he also got injured. Gucci could be the guy. I feel like I have said that for everybody. He could be the main character. You know what I'm saying? Look, once again, he's 90 overall. We legit should be. I was about to say we should be in the Champions League, but every year we are in the Champions League. We should be competing for that Champions League title. Yeah, not too bad, I guess. Let's see how did we do in the competitions. Let's find out. Alrighty then, go to standings, and in the playoffs, oh my days. We actually lost it. Regular season, we finally ended up finishing first, but now in the playoffs, we fumbled. We fumbled the bag. Ostrich Pokal, guess what? We lost in the final. Again. Once again, we lose in the final. What's up with this curse of losing in the final? The Champions League goes to Liverpool. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, we actually almost made it through the round of 16. That's actually a bit pain, I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. And in the playoffs, that is heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking. We were so close to the round of 16 and we go out in the playoffs to Valencia. The Europa League goes to Man United. Conference League goes to Lens. So then season 5/6, 7, I don't know which season it is. But here is the team we have for this new season. I'm sure the future crazy bits will let you guys know which season is it. We are still lacking mostly in defense and the goalkeeper spot. Hopefully some of the center backs are going to start to grow in terms of overall. So if someone is going to be lacking back, they might be going. Now another position that is interesting, the game, he seems alright, right? 82 overall, 22 years of age. But we have this guy Thorsen, 71 overall and 18 years of age. This guy potentially could be very, very good for the future. He's already higher rated, I believe, than the game was at the age of 19, right? When we started off this challenge. So who knows, maybe Thorsen could be even higher up in the future. For now, he hasn't accepted the new contract deal, so yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see how that works out as well. And I believe for this season, we don't actually have the Champions League. UECL, I believe that means Conference League, right? That sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Here is how the coach management is now looking like. We finally have defense achieved actually over ideal rating as well, and the rest of the coach management's also looking pretty good, pretty much in that ideal rating. Don't have much hopes for this guy, but who knows, you can never know. But we also have some youth scouts sent out to Spain, Portugal and Switzerland. Well then, boys and girls, it is the end of the season 5, 6, whatever season it is. And to end off the season, look how many youth players have decided this, I'm out. Oh my days, I don't think I have seen this many on the same day as well, leaving. Legit, don't know what happened. I want to see how many players we still got in the youth academy. I mean, we still got some players, but yeah, a lot of players leaving. Very good note, I guess, how to end off the season. Let's see the squad, and okay, the attack is looking crazy. The center backs still lacking back a little bit. Hopefully, they're gonna grow a lot more in the upcoming season. And yeah, Evard has played the most games. No other goalkeeper played a single game. And on top of that, unfortunately, Timmermans, he gonna be getting released. You know what? I'm doing it. Just like I said it, we are getting rid of this Legrand, unfortunately. And just these two goalkeepers now are the two options we have. What about the center backs? Coach actually not looking too bad. Maybe a center back for the future. To be fair, he's pretty much almost there with the overall we have for our starting center backs. We might get rid of some other center backs we have in the squad. This guy Krog didn't play a single game and his contract is running out either way, so there's no worries about that. But sacrifices are need to be made. We're gonna get rid of Paras Dong, unfortunately, even though he did score a goal. Yenert is already 71 overall and 18 years of age. We need him to be that backup to Gordon Duat to get even more game time. unfortunately, just because of that, Omorji somehow has requested a loan transfer. I don't know how, but he's getting released. Sorry. Gluck, as always, doing crazy good. 28 and 15 for him. The game with 16 and 5 and 26 and 8 for Konate. Alright, and in the regular season we finished first with no questions about that. 22 points ahead. I can't do maths. In the playoffs we smashed it even better with 23 points ahead of TSV Harterberg. In Ostrich Pokal, What's happening? Once again, we lose to Sturm Graz. Do these teams have like Austrian Messi or Ronaldo, or what is going on, man? What is going on? How do we fumble so many finals? The Champions League goes to Real Madrid. Obviously, we were not in this competition. Europa League goes to Wolverhampton. And Conference League does not go to Salzburg. It goes to Lazio. Quarterfinals? Yep. Quarterfinals is where we made it. What did we have in round of 16? We got Sturm Graz. At least we can beat them over there. At least it's something, you know? Season 6. I'm going crazy, as you can tell. So here is the team, ladies and gentlemen. And we just gonna sim to the end of the season. We just gonna do that, yeah. Just gonna do that. Shock. I know. Of course, guys. I haven't forgotten coach, management. Here you go. In the youth academy, not many players left over there, but who knows, maybe some of them could make it to the first team. Maurer, I think, has the best chances for that. For now, he's gonna stay over here. He's also ginger. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, end of the season 6 it is. This time, we can actually already check out the competitions. And in the regular season, guys, once again, we come on top in the regular season, and in the playoffs, we also smashed the league. We smashed them like a Hulk. Ostrich Pokal, it is finally going to Salzburg. After multiple seasons of fumbling the final, we actually win the final this time against Harterberg. I wish it was Sturm Graz or LSK, but to be fair, there's a good chance we may have lost against them because we do fumble finals against them a lot. In the Champions League, it is Real Madrid winning the Champions League, and I feel like I know where we finished in the Champions League because I did see that we were playing against Man United around March, so it is round of 16. Oh my days, look at Konate, he's 95 rated. Look, he's 94. That game is almost 90 as well. The rest of the team, it's getting there. It's something. It's something. Coach is the guy. Coach is the center back. He is the main he has to be the main center back from the next season. Mala, to be fair to him, I was doubting him when he was still in the youth academy. He has went up to 68 overall. Shagard with an insane season. I think he's one of the best seasons he has had. Gluck once again with an insane season. 30 and 12 for him. Oh my days. It is time to enter the season 7. Can we finally make it to the Champions League final? I kind of doubt it, but let's see how the squad is looking like at the beginning of the season 7. You know what? This time we're gonna start off with coach management. I know, we are switching it up over here. We actually have every single coach staff aspect in the achieved rating over the ideal rating in every single one. The squad is looking amazing as well. I have a lot of hopes actually for the season. I'm hoping Willitsen can kind of step it up because I feel like the rest of the squad is gonna be growing quite well. Hopefully we can do well in the Champions League. The attack, it hasn't changed. It literally has stayed the same the whole time. I feel like we haven't touched the attack. There's no need. There's absolutely no need. Not much to show anymore. I feel like we are in that stage where we are just waiting for the players to grow, and hopefully they gonna do the job on the pitch and hopefully gonna achieve the results we are looking for. And the results we are looking for is the Champions League, because in the Austria League we are smashing it pretty much almost every season. For the most part, we are doing amazing in Austria League. We need to just focus on the Champions League for the most part. Well then, boys and girls, it is the end of the season 7, right? 7. Let's see how the squad is looking like. And here is the team, guys. Villatsen is injured. Gurnaduat is still growing as well, to be fair. I thought he's gonna stop growing, and he was kind of not growing as much as he was early on. The center backs, actually, I have no questions about them anymore. The rest of the squad, no questions about them. What about the goalkeepers? Legrand didn't play any game. That's a bit disappointing, but still, Evrat did pretty well, so can't complain about that. 15 clean sheets, not bad, not bad. Barella, ooh, maybe this guy. I feel like I have said that for every single player we have had in the squad. Maybe this guy, maybe this guy for the future could be the player, you know? Could be the main guy. Oh, look, with 29 and 15, insane season from him. 30 and 6 for Konate, insane season for him. And Ali and Branco didn't play too much. Well, then let's check out how we did in the competitions. In the Austria Bundesliga, once again, we walked the league. Also in the championship round, we also go first place over there. In Ostrich Pokal, I feel like this is a bit of a karma from last season when I said I wish we are seeing Strumgras and LSK in the final. The Champions League goes to Milano FC. And once again, one of these teams did play against us in the Champions League. Guess who it was? It was PSG. Round of 16, is it? Is it round of 16? Yep. On penalties, man, we lose at home once again. You know what? In some sort of way, I have hopes that this could be the sign that we can make it to the final. In the Europa League, Sevilla win, and Conference League goes to Osasuna. Our team is slowly but surely, I feel like, getting to that level that could be achieving the Champions League. Don't know if we're gonna be looking for any more players. We might need to, but I just honestly want to see how this season goes. No real changes as well in the coach management. I only have signed up a new coach in the attack to improve the achieved rating even better than before. Basically now we just wait. Legit, we just wait. We just wait, hope for the best, and that's it. That's all we can do, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the final game of the rebuild. We are in the Champions League final against Leverkusen. I was not expecting this, actually. I low-key was thinking we got like 2 more seasons. We are in the Champions League final. I can't believe it, man. First things first, let's see the Bundesliga in Austria. We have won it. In the regular season, we finished first. In the playoffs, we also finished first. Ostrich Pokal, for the first time, we are not in the final. Obviously, we are in the Champions League final, but what took us to get here? We finished in the 4th position in that league phase. Beautiful, only 1 loss. In the round of 16, we ended up beating Lille, quarterfinals, 2-4 on aggregate against Barcelona. That's crazy. We took down Barcelona. Semifinals, we beat Real Madrid 2-3 on aggregate. That is mental. We took down 2 Spanish giants in this competition to get to the final. Oh my days. The Europa League goes to Sporting, winning against Newcastle. And the Conference League goes to Trabzonspor. Alright, and here are the statistics. Everard playing all the games the whole season, getting 12 clean sheets. Just wow, we have a 78 rated left back. And we are in the Champions League. I can't believe it. I legit can't believe it. Somehow Bernard still has played more games than Koch. Probably I needed to release Bernard, but to be fair, we still made it. The Champions League final. 4-2 for Gurnaduat. Oh my days, Kjagert with a 15 goals and 13 assists. Holy crap. Up to 94 overall as well. What a season. Oh my days. Look at this. Look at these stats. Gluck with 36 goals, 14 assists. And Konate, not many goals in the Champions League, but still with an insane season. 26 and 7 for him. I can't wait to test out this team. Alright, and I think these are the players I'm taking to the Champions League final. These are the players who are going to be starting. Can we win a double in potentially our last season? Let's find out. Dude, that's a very interesting lineup Leverkusen is having. Todibo, Wirtz is still here. Palacios. They also got Šeško. Very interesting lineup. And Šeško in the career mode, I feel like, is so good. He's always so good. I feel like last time we also had a Champions League final. I believe Šeško was playing for Liverpool in that video as well. No spoilers, but I did kind of just spoil it. He was also there. Alright then, bring it on, Leverkusen. Bring it on. Oh, that's a good ball. On the left, Gluck. Shoot. Nah. By the way, if I speak not too much, it's because I'm concentrating. I'm trying my best to multitask, but yeah, I might not be very talkative in this moment. Oh, good save, good save. Oh, that's a red, sure, no? Probably just a yellow, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a red card as well. Oh, it is a red card. It is a red card. That was a terrible challenge, bro. That was straight up in the legs. I don't want to get too cocky just yet, but I feel like we should be able to take them down. Now that I've said that, I feel like we might concede a goal. I just wanted to say it. I legit wanted to say it because I feel like they are not that strong as Liverpool were. Oh my days. Okay, I legit should stop talking. Come on, the game. Come on. We need a cross. We need a cross. Or that will do as well. Shoot. Boom. Ah, that's a good save. That was our best chance, I feel like, so far. Surely a goal. There we go. Konate scores. 1-0 at the half an hour mark. There's still more to play, but that's a good goal to get. Who knows? Maybe gonna lead us to the Champions League trophy. Come on, 2-0. That's 2-0, surely. There we go. Konate with another goal. Come on. Come on, 2-0. I feel like it's already done. It's already done. I'm getting too cocky. I'm getting too confident, but hopefully that is not going to bite us in the ass. But yeah, that's the end of the first half. Already 2-0 up. Let's see how the second half plans out. Come on, come on. To make it 3-0. To make it 3-0. Oh, my days. That would have been beautiful. So close. But yet so far. What the what the hell happened there? To make it a hat-trick. Can he do it? That's another card. Maybe not a red one. Okay. We have an advantage. Advantage. Shoot. Nope. Okay. That's surely 3-0. Shoot. And boom. That is game done, I feel like, already. At the 1 hour mark, pretty much. It's 3-0. I feel like there's no way back for Leverkusen. Kickoff has scored. And I feel like that is Champions League trophy secured for Salzburg. That would have been a painful way to lose the clean sheet. But luckily they miss. And it's pretty much done. It's pretty much done. Salzburg have won the Champions League. It is done. There we go. The final whistle. Salzburg are the champions of Europe. Come on then. There we go. We done it. We done this challenge of making no transfers whatsoever. I have to give the props to the defense. They were pretty solid, even though the overall maybe not the highest, but still they played amazing. Played amazing, and Kjærgaard is gonna have the honor of lifting the Champions League trophy and marking this challenge as completed. There we go. Champions League has been won with Salzburg in the season 8. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Check out some of these other videos right here on your screen. I shall see y'all over there or in my next video. Peace out.